Alright, my name is Justin, the all-knowing, and this is Out of My Butt Maintenance. I do declare! And I am going to paint the counter. Hopefully the counter blends in with the paint, or the paint blends in with the counter that currently, because it was painted not that long ago. People were here not very long, 2 months, 3 months maybe. And it's not a bad job, but you can see some scrubbing spots. Let's tape off just in case. That way we'll have the tape off later. So if it doesn't blend in, I'm all taped. If it blends in, oh wow, I wasted a little bit of tape. Oh, it's not wanting to stick. You do not want to stick, do you? Nope. Okay, there you go. Let's get this corner. You. That spot's not that bad, so we might be okay on there. Here, we'll see here in a minute. Hopefully it blends in and we won't have to go past this half here. Pull this back a little bit. Safety buttons for a stove. The way these are supposed to work, pan sits on it, heats up the burner. Burner will not get very hot if the pan is not on it. You know, people leave their burners on and cause damage later, so these are like safety. It's supposed to be safety, how well they work. Cover this, and then we'll see what we got. Shake, shake, shake my paint. And it looks like we also got to put up a blind. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we are at. Just the camera down a little bit. That's going to show it. Okay. Chest mounted camera doesn't show enough. Head mounted camera only is really good for showing straight on. Chest mounted camera shows a lot, doesn't show enough. The arms kind of get in the way. If I put it off to the side, then I'm always in the frame, and that's not always a good thing. You can't see the project I'm doing. There's videos I made where it just shows me way. You can't see that I'm working on a hood. Anyway, back to this. How well is the paint? That doesn't look that bad. Let's get some out. Push. All right, see what we got here. No, it's just slightly off. That means I'm going to have to tape a hole. This is like an enamel paint, like a laminate, renewal laminate surface paint. By Rust-Oleum, not a sponsor. Be nice to be sponsored by them, but I'm sure they got other people to sponsor. And then you're going to have a lot more viewers than the 10 I have. Alright, we're going to have to... We are covered at the moment, except for where the can sits. And over there. Right along the back. Good. Using a foam roller. Kind of spreads it a little better so you can one pass will do you. Like Brill cream. Let's take this off. Try to keep paint off the wall. I generally always hit the wall, but I'm going to try not to. I get it right along the back without touching the sink. Run up this way. Just use paint. Sponge soaks up quite a bit of paint. Let's get all the excess off. Now we can see that we're spraying some paint. Drag this back there. Real world painting would involve me probably actually removing the faucet itself and getting everywhere, but we don't have time for this. In a real world, this is what you get. In a fantasy world, you have time to remove the sink, the faucet, maybe the sink, get all up in there, replace that. You know, once you got the sink pulled out, why not put a new sink in? Nothing's wrong with the sink. A little staining, some scraping. That's what you always get. A stainless steel sink. Anyway, back to close without smooching it up too much. Up in here. Right up to there. Use the tip, just the tip. And there we go. Oh, we did get the ball. And there you go. One painted countertop. This paint does have a strong odor to it. You can always breathe it. There's plenty of air. You can get circulation going up in here. Oh, looks like we got to get a filter. Alright, with that being done, we'll get a Rust-Oleum here. Looks like someone hit the edge on this. I'll use some tape to clean off the loose paint. See what we get here. That's nice. There we go. We know it works. Loose paint off. Ooh, there should be a... Good. A list. I call this a paint blocker. Now I'm going to come back with some appliance paint and blend that bad boy back in. that in there. Come back with a filter and some Pines paint, plan that bad boy back in. While we're here, since we got the blind, let's put up that blind. This one's going to be a little long one. The blind that was there is the same blind, same blind we're putting back. It's a brand new, same company, same model and everything. So I will not need to put new brackets up unless there's a problem with the brackets. Did I introduce myself? My name is Justin the All-Knowing. What you are about to watch is me putting up some blinds. This is out of my butt maintenance. And here we go. Checking the distance. Got it snapped in. We got you snapped in. We got you snapped in. Oh. So what we do is we're going to hit that like that. Come down here. Snap that in. Give it a good half turn. Pull up the blinds. Now, putting up the blinds is pretty easy. Just make sure they're all facing the same way. Doesn't way you start, that's the way you got to finish. If you're going to do it the curve facing either way, you got to end with the curve facing either way. You can start on either end you want. Just remember you got to have the curve facing the same way. Up, down, pop that bad boy in. For example, I am now 5 slats in on this 102 by 68 blind. I can come over here. As long as they are facing the same curve, and right now I have the curve or convex facing left, I could go from here on the rest of the way down. And then I can finish that later after I do this section. They're all the same blind length, so you should have no problem. Again, as long as the blinds are facing the same way. I can switch back over to here. These are a good, durable blind, as long as you do not have pets or kids. A good rigid plastic. See, I can go, what, 4, 5 in, and I can switch back to going over here. And there you go. We can pull that tape. Be on to the next one. This is Justin the All-Knowing, and what you watch was counter and blind. This is maintenance life. This here I guarantee. This here I do declare.